everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. So it is December 4th now, which means 20 days till my birthday and 21 till Christmas, which is so exciting. And I thought I would film a really quick get ready with me whilst Christmas Q&A, if that makes sense. So this is actually just pretty much a Christmas Q&A, but I'm going out and I have no other time to do my makeup, so I'm putting them together. But yeah, so if you want to keep watching and hear the questions that I've been given, some of them anyway, then keep on watching. Okay, so I've got the questions on my iPad and it is behind me, hence why I keep looking behind. But the first question is, what do you do at Christmas with your family? So at Christmas with my family, each year we alternate it. So one year we'll go to my house or we'll come here, and the next year we'll go to my aunt's house, just so it's a lot easier, a lot more fair. And then at New Year we'll go to the other person's house that we didn't go to, if that makes sense. So it can get a little bit confusing, but so this year we're at my aunt's house and we're here for New Year, if that makes sense. So each Christmas, well, I've actually figured it out, so every even birthday of mine we're here, if that makes sense, at Christmas, and then every odd we're at my aunt's. So yeah, not that bothered you, but yeah, so that's what we do at Christmas. At New Year, at things like New Year and Boxing Day, I go to Connor's. So we're here for my birthday, so, or should I say, so I'm with my family for my birthday and Christmas, and then I'm with Connor and his family for Boxing Day and New Year, just so it sort of evens it up and spreads it out a bit. So yeah, that's actually what happens, but it makes life a lot easier, and then me and Connor sort of get our Christmas, pardon me, on Boxing Day, which is really nice. Okay, so some of the questions I've just realised some of them aren't like Christmassy sort of ones, but that's okay, because I don't think I've actually done a Q&A before, so we'll mix it up a little bit. But the next question that I got is, what is your worst fear? So I wouldn't say like this is my worst fear, but I don't even know why, I'm terrified of spiders. Which I think is probably quite a common thing throughout the whole UK, if that makes sense. But yeah, I absolutely hate them with a passion. Like, I just don't know, I think it's because of the colour, they're so quick, no, doesn't do me well. But I think it's more because when I was younger, I always used to be really good with spiders. Like, I used to pick them up, I used to hold them, I used to put them out, all things like that. And then one year when we was watching, I could have swore it was I'm a Celeb, but Mum thought it was Big Brother when it was on. So it was around sort of either this time of year or the summer, and we was just sitting there watching it, and there was this, no word of a lie, I can't even, it must have been literally in this house for years. It was like that big, it was humongous, and it was on the wall behind the TV in my living room, and it scared the living daylights out of me. And ever since then I've not really been keen on them, so I think that's what it is that done it for me, because like I said, I always used to be really good with them up until a point, and I think that was the point. And I don't know why, because it didn't do anything, nothing happened, I just didn't like it. It was really weird. So yeah, I'll be back. I don't have my sponge or my beauty blender. Got it. Okay, so the next question is sweet. Oh no, I didn't finish the other one. So yeah, spiders, again, they're not really like a massive thing, but I think it might sound a little bit cheesy to some, but I think one of my worst fears are losing people. Like, not like friendships and things like that, but like if somebody passes away. And I think it's because when I was starting secondary school, I think I was in like just starting my second year, I think. I just started my first year, and my nan passed away, and even though she had cancer, so we knew she was obviously gonna pass at some point, so we was all sort of expecting it. But I think it's one of them things, even though you expect it, when it happens, you don't expect it, if that makes sense. Like, it just sort of happens and it's like, oof. And I don't know why, but ever since my nan passed away, I've been so more emotional with just like my family, and I've always been a lot closer to them. And you know, like if a family member of mine becomes ill or they're in hospital for some reason, it like freaks me out. I don't know why, it just, well, I do know why, it's just because I love and care about my family, and I think that's just one of the biggest things that I think anyone probably is scared of, like, is the fear of losing somebody close to you. And to some people that might be a bit cheesy, but it's not to me. So yeah, the next one is sweet or salty. So I would probably say, going off the basis that I don't really love cake and I don't really eat much chocolate, and when I do, I sort of binge on it, which is really bad. But yeah, going off that basis, I would probably say salty, just because I absolutely love my crisps. And I don't know, I just love anything, because I feel like you can compare more stuff with salty to balance it out than you can with sweet, if that makes sense. Like, if you have a cake, really, like, people put cream on it, which is sweet, or like if you have ice cream, you put sauce on it, which again is sweet. But I feel like you can say with like salty, so like cheese and crackers, cheese is sort of a bit softer and a bit creamier, so you can put that with like a cracker, if that makes sense. I don't know, you get where I'm coming from. But yeah, I think I would definitely say salty, and I tend to always, if there's crisps like a party or anything, I will always go straight to them. So yeah, sitting there thinking about it, I think salty for me. I mean, I definitely do love my sweets, like especially like say at Christmas time now, pardon me, it's, you know, College Street celebrations, all of them, I absolutely love them, I literally dive into them. But yeah, I think salty for me, definitely. I don't know, but when I do get a sweet tooth, it really is quite bad. But yeah, salty. This was quite a good one, I thought. I hadn't really thought about this before. But do I prefer Christmas or my birthday? Which I think is a really interesting one. So for me, I think I prefer Christmas, just because it's more, I don't know, there's always such a hype coming up to it, and people would sit there and think, oh, but you know, your birthday's on Christmas Eve, surely that all ties into it. And I think I do prefer Christmas though, because trying to plan anything for my birthday is absolute chaos. Like this year has been, I won't go into it, but I've been absolutely mental. Like, I first created something on Facebook in August about it, just to give people like a heads up, like this is what, because it's my 21st, I wanted it to be really good, and things ended up spiraling out and blah da 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 da, so things didn't happen, and it's just been more stress than what it's probably been worth. So trying to plan things for my birthday is chaotic. I have to do things like that early in advance, just so, you know, so people know and are aware, and like money and things like that. Obviously people don't have much money near Christmas as well, and yeah, it's just, so I would probably say Christmas as well, because you're, obviously I see my family on my birthday, but I don't think we probably would, if that makes sense, if it wasn't my birthday. Just because I feel like obviously we make a thing out of Christmas, and then we see each other like 4 or 5 times throughout that whole week leading up to the new year. So yeah, I think definitely Christmas. Okay, so the next one is there anything you would love to do? So I don't know whether they mean in like a certain area or a certain type of thing or whatever, but the one thing I would love to do, and I know people that have done it, is skydive, but I know for a fact I would completely bottle it. I think I would completely bottle it even before we step foot in the plane. But yeah, I would absolutely love to skydive. Like, you see things like on I'm a Celeb and you think, oh, like that's such a beautiful view, I bet it's such an experience, such a thrill. It's sort of a unlimited club, if that makes sense, so only people who have done it sort of know the feeling of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I would absolutely love to skydive, and I just, yeah, I would not have the bottle to do it. I think even like the airspace thing that people do, I think that would make me feel quite sick actually as well. So yeah, And another thing I would love to do actually is go to Australia, but and this is going to sound very cliche, but I won't go because of little eight-legged friends. It freaks me out. Like literally the only thing I think about with Australia is them. I think snakes I'd be fine with. No. I feel like if I went to Australia I'd be panicking the whole time, or thinking, oh, like looking around me all the time. And I feel like that would ruin it. But you never know, when I get a bit older I might grow out of that and think, oh, you know, get over yourself sort of thing. And I might even grow out to like spiders yet, I don't know. But who knows. Ugh. Next question I actually get asked quite a few times, like obviously not by people that I know. A few times, do I have any siblings? And I think I've mentioned this. No, tell a lie, I think I did do a Q&A quite a while ago doing my makeup. And this is turned sort of not very Christmassy. But yeah, do I have any siblings? And yes, I do. I have a half sister. She lives with my dad. And she's 13. Yeah, she's 13. So I was 7 or 8 when she was born, which is actually the same age as my cousin. So yeah, I have a half sibling that lives with my dad, but I only see her as a sister, not half sister. But yeah, the answer to that, I do have a sibling. I have one half sister and she lives with my dad, but again, I only see her as a sister, not a half sister, because at the end of the day she's still my sister. Okay, so one of the last questions that I actually have is, do you have any Christmas traditions? Now, me personally and my family, we actually don't. Just because I feel like we would find it hard to keep up with it, and there's just I feel like a lot of probably chaos around it. And we just live each Christmas as, you know, as it comes, I suppose. We're just thankful that we're all there with each other and that we can have a great time and eat lots of food. So yeah, I don't feel like we have any proper Christmas traditions, just, you know, the normal Christmas dinner, crackers, all of that sort of stuff. The same as most other people, really. It's not really anything different. But yeah, so I don't feel like we have any Christmas traditions, no. Another question that I have is, how early or how soon do you put up your Christmas decorations? So I used to be really good when I was younger, and I think that's more because obviously my mum said, obviously when I was younger I used to just listen to her. So when I was younger it always used to be the 1st of December or the first week of December, and I've noticed the last few years it's sort of going back a few days. Now it's gone back like a week, and I actually put them up this year, I think it was the 3rd week of December, 3rd week of November. So yeah. Last question that I actually have is, do you have anything on your Christmas or birthday wish list? So I think I'm at the age now where obviously I don't really want anything, it's more things that I need. So I think like things like skincare, fluffy socks, can't get wrong with fluffy socks. My dad's actually bought me back in August, so that they were done and got. He got me some Pandora things, which I think I showed in a Pandora video that I done. So he got me some Pandora stuff, and I really wanted some fresh Pandora charms because last year I had so many charms that I needed a new bracelet. But now this year, because I've got 2 bracelets and a bangle, I don't sort of have enough charms, and I know that sounds really stupid and probably a bit selfish. But yeah, I'm sort of like addicted to Pandora, like that's my one thing that whatever. But other than the stuff that Dad very kindly got me, I just feel like, again, it's more when you get to a certain age, it begins to become more of stuff that you need rather than what you'd like. So yeah, I think definitely for me, just things like fluffy socks, definitely chocolate, skincare bits, and yeah, just little bits like that really, and then if I was lucky enough to get anything else, then it's a really, really lovely lucky bonus. I think other than that, that's probably it, to be honest. Okay guys, so that is me done with my very thick hair. I'm absolutely sweating because I've got this little heater on and it is literally like hitting me like mad. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell down below so you get notified when I post. Share and like with your friends and tell your friends, and I shall see you in my next video.